I think when it comes to making YouTube videos, the consistency is the hardest part. And I'm struggling with that. I I'm a writer, I'm a comedian. I want to make cool, creative things. And I feel like when you're told, hey, every week you have to put something out, the content or the quality ends up suffering, you know? I just got done watching a bunch of YouTube videos that were saying, like, the one thing you absolutely have to do is remain consistent. And even though there's like hours of entertainment that we all consume, like on the daily and all the social media platforms, I'm not going to say that I think like the artistic merits of filmmaking, of comedy, of sketch comedy, all that stuff, have been improved by super short form content. I don't, you know, I don't think like surprising your girlfriend, which is all staged usually, so that's just like, oh, surprise, like by shaving her eyebrows off in bed or fucking throwing a cream pie in her face when she closes the refrigerator door. Like, is that art? I'm not saying everything has to, like, stuff can just be strictly entertaining, but I'm just saying, like, the two used to be kind of interwoven, right? Like, you could watch a phenomenal sketch comedy show, again, Kroll show, severely underrated. Um, but I want to put things out when I'm ready to put them out because I believe that they're either as good as they can be or pretty dang good. But I'm told I need to be putting stuff out at least weekly. And guess why I'm making this video? Because I've been working on a video about the downfall of Comedy Central for the last 2 weeks or week, and it's taken me a long time, you know? So I'm putting this out. Let me know if you're struggling with this and how you feel. Also, the comedy special tentatively titled Death in 15 Minutes. A lot of that material I literally never performed in front of an audience. And it's because, in part of what we're talking about, which is that perfect is the enemy of good. And we live in an age, like, of course, I wish I could have performed that 100 times, work out every beat of the jokes, workshop it with different audiences before putting it out. And I just didn't have the opportunity. There's not those kinds of opportunities to perform 15 plus minute sets in Philadelphia, unless you have a massive social media following, which to get that, you need to do stuff like that, this, or put out a special, whatever. So yeah, when you do see that, when it does come out, and I'm proud of it, and I'm frankly shocked, I think it was about 24 minutes that I did, that I was able to memorize most of the material. I had to look at my notes at one point, but having never run it all the way through and having maybe only run 2/3 of the jokes in front of an actual audience before, some of that stuff I wrote that day, I think it went surprisingly well. But yeah, maybe look, so I don't have a microphone. I'm sure the audio kind of sucks on this. I have crappy lighting, no dynamic cuts or edits, but if stuff on the daily or even weekly is what I need to do, and this is how I need to do it, maybe that's how it goes. You know, is the goal to become a YouTuber, or is the goal to put out stuff I'm supremely proud of? I don't know, but or maybe I'll just like use these videos to fill in the gaps when I'm like struggling on a longer piece to get that out. What do you guys like? What do people who watch these things want? And if you create things, what do you want your output to be? Do you want it to be consistent as much as possible, or consistently amazing, meaning inconsistently coming out? Imagine like being asked to put out a fucking album every week as a musician. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, follow me at Eric Berry Comedy. Subscribe. I'm not even going to put the little graphic down there. I'm going to try to streamline this as much as possible and maybe make a thumbnail. What are best practices that you guys have for doing this stuff quickly? It's a struggle out there, man, and I don't know if it's for the better for this kind of stuff. All right, that's it. Bye.